TKJ Bricks here, welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars review. Today we'll take a look at the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack, one of the best battle packs released to date, came out earlier this year in 2024. It's been a little while since we've done a builder review on the channel, but now we're set up in the new TKJ Bricks studio. There will hopefully be a lot more content coming your way soon. As I mentioned earlier, this set came back at the very beginning of 2024, retailing for $24.99, containing 215 pieces and a whopping 9 minifigures. Let's get this box open and see what we have inside. So as you can see, this set comes with 3 bags in total, with a fair piece count for the price of $24.99, as well as 2 separate instruction books to build each part of the set. So enough yapping for now, let's get to the build of this set and see what it looks like. So jumping straight into the minifigures, up first we have the Coruscant Guard Shock Trooper. Now the last time we saw one of these boys was back in 2014 I believe, with the Republic security gunship that appeared in the Clone Wars series, but seeing him back in the new 2020 style of clone printing is very good and a decent figure to have. Following that, we have another return of an absolute classic, this time finally getting a plain white Phase 2 Trooper. Again, the last time we saw one of these was back in a Turbo Tank set, so it's great to finally have these in an easy, accessible way to build up your clone armies with. The figure that needs no introduction, the classic B1 Battle Droid. These have been the same figures we've been getting for 25 years now. We all know the deal with these guys. Always gets the job done, and is always great to have more of these figures within your collection. And finally, the last figure in this set is the B2 Super Battle Droid. I believe this is a slightly new chest piece there with more detail to the head and chest area, and again this is a figure we haven't seen for a long time on shelves, so it's great to finally have these in an army builder way in order to build up your droid army. And here we have it, the completed set, the Clone Troopers and Battle Droid Battle Pack. The first of the mini builds we'll take a look at here is the clone turret, sort of a defensive wall of sorts with a nice little stud shooter on the top there. Nothing too crazy, but a nice simple build to add to the set. And just in case you have no idea how a stud shooter works, here's a really poor example of, yep, there we go. Moving on from that, the next little build here is a small little cargo crate, which you can hide in your little thermal detonators there, any other sort of weapons that you may find within the set. By enough of these sets, you can sort of make it together to make a little clone outpost, and yeah, nothing else really to do with that. Next build we have here is the 2-seated speeder bike. Again, not the greatest of builds if I'm being honest. It's quite simplistic in the way that you kind of put it together, definitely reminiscent of one of those 4+ sets, but regardless, for the price point and the amount of pieces it uses, it's not a terrible little build and definitely worth adding to the collection. Now onto the good stuff. Here we have the Battle Droid Stap Speeder. Now I'm a big fan of this build personally. It's very reminiscent of the original one we've seen through the years, and despite the simplicity of it, it's sort of a perfect representation of what the speeder bike. As you can see, the battle droid fits on there perfectly, even comes with a little stand on his back there to hold his blaster while he's riding on the speeder, and I'm a huge fan of the clear translucent stand it comes with, makes it very good for display. And here we have the main build of the set, the Droid Walker. If you're a fan of the Clone Wars, you remember these bad boys from the very first Clone Wars movie. Although a lot smaller in scale, it's very reminiscent of the same design, with the 3 cannons on the top there and the missiles launching out from the sides. The last time we saw a build of this particular droid, I believe, was back in the 2012 212th Attack Battalion Battle Pack, so it's very good to see one of these again. Here you can see there's plenty of articulation within the legs for the droid, allowing for different sort of range of motion, as well as different heights and poses you want to get with the build itself. Final thoughts for this set, this has got to be hands down the best battle pack we have seen in years. It's always great to get figures from both factions as well as some decent builds, and I cannot recommend picking up this set enough. If you enjoyed this video, please like and follow and stay tuned for more build reviews on TKJ Bricks.